Greetings. Here I am again without my Santa hat this time. It was so much fun with those kids. And I started thinking about all the kids I've known in my time. And it goes all the way back, your own kids you work with, like in Little League or whatever. And I think most parents, seeing as how, we all go through life once, we have kids and we make mistakes. And that's a shame, because everything that we do with our kids today is going to show up in future generations. So when I think about my own, if I had known better back when my kids were young, I used to do things with them and play ball with them, take them fishing, play golf, the whole routine. Always try to make time to listen to them. And as a result, I have a couple of kids that are real gems. We care about them, and I'm sure they care about us. But back then, even, I don't know how many years ago now, I was involved with the Little League. And, you could see right at a glance, after 2 minutes, whose kids didn't have the nourishing, or whatever you want to call it, never had a dad to play ball with them, show them how to throw, or anything like that. And that's sad. I know a couple of kids right now, and it's a sad case, because, one boy is, I guess he's about 10 years old, doesn't know how to throw a ball. So when he goes to school, all the other boys, being boys, they do things. And, they laugh at him. They make fun of him. And that's just, that's not right. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, kids are a blessing from God. And He expects us to do the best we can with them. Now think about it this way. If you have a young child, starting out when they can know they're alive, and you give that kid plenty of love, and you take time with it, and you do things with it, whether it's a boy or a girl doesn't matter. The love has to be there. And then, in my own case, I would start out early in life reading Bible stories to them from one of the kids' Bibles. I'd sit down with them, show them the pictures, read the story. I would make God such a part of their life without beating them over the head with it. To where I've seen some kids where, I told a story a while back. There's one little boy that his dog was sick. And he came to a men's meeting at our church. He was the son of one of the guys that was coming. And he came to ask prayers for his dog, because he believed that that would do it. As a matter of fact, it did. But that's how you can bring your kids up. And I said future generations. Look at it this way. You know things your parents didn't know. Now, you can pass things on to your kids that are going to help them know something you don't know. So if you follow that line of thinking and go down from generation to generation, theoretically, it's getting better all the time. At some point, if everybody did that, you would change the entire world. The government, everything would be changed. But that obviously is not going to happen, because we're all human. But the point is, whatever improvement there is, it's a blessing for the kid, for yourself. It's wonderful to see how your kid can blossom, okay? There's nothing worse than being a person that is a real Christian. I say that because you try to live like a Christian should. And maybe you have a child that isn't saved. That's the most heartbreaking thing there is. You can avoid it. Just start out right. Teach your child right. Do everything you know you need to do. Excuse me. Don't let work be the most important thing in your life. A kid cannot just be tossed aside and expect him to be something or somebody. Our job with our children is to make sure that they are ready to go back to the Lord at some point in their life. Because we all do. And maybe you ought to read the message that I wrote. It's the same subject, but a little more extensive. I don't want to take up too many minutes here because, I don't want to make videos that bore people. But the important thing is your kids are people. They are part of you. They belong to God. We have to do the best we can for those kids. It's that simple. If we do that, they in turn will do that with their kids, and so on down the line. And that's the message. If you're a grandparent and your son or daughter isn't doing enough with their kids, hey, be a real grandparent. Take the kids somewhere. Do something with them. Teach them something. Well, I guess I'm through preaching. I didn't mean to sound like I'm preaching, but I guess I did. It's just that I love kids. And I want to see kids that aren't afraid to go to school because they're being teased and all the things like that. And I want everybody to be saved. And the time to start is when they're young. Well, I guess I'll cut it short now because I've already talked too long, but until next time, have a blessed time, a great day, great week, and be happy, and make your kids happy, and give them an extra hug. Tell them you love them, and I'll be seeing you later.